uv space venv. So instead of this long command, python minus m venv, we can just use this, uv space venv. Hi, this is Sree from TechieTalksAI. Let me ask you something straight. Are you still using pip? If yes, then you are missing out on the fastest, cleanest, and simplest Python workflow available today. That is why I created this video and training. How to migrate from pip to UV once and for all. This is hands-on. This replaces pip plus venv with one modern tool. UV is the new standard for Python environment management. Fast, clean, no more broken environments. Many tools like pip, python minus m, venv, pip freeze, pip install, etc. Then dependency conflicts, messy environments, slow and inconsistent installs, hard for beginners. UV solves every one of these issues. UV is the single tool replacing pip, venv, pip tools, virtual env wrapper. And UV is fast, written in Rust. UV is simple, one unified workflow. UV is clean, fully project-based dependency management. Installing UV is simple. On my Mac, I use the curl command like this to install. And once that is installed, you can type UV space minus minus version to check the version. So UV version, I have 0.916 version. Installation of UV is much simpler than pip plus venv setup. Now let's use UV tool install HTTP IE, tiny HTTP tool. It says it's already installed, but it was installed very fast. And if we install another module, this is how. So UV tool install Cause, it installed the tool Cause. Cause is just an echoing tool. This is just to highlight how we install libraries into the Python using UV. Minus T is required. Okay, so here it just echoes what we typed, what we passed as a string, back with the picture of the cow. Okay, so now let's create a Python environment. We will create hello-uv folder and cd into hello-uv folder. And if you list all the files in this folder, you see that it is a freshly created empty folder, no hidden files even. So now if you type uv init, here the magic happens. So on an empty folder, I have typed uv space init. It's saying initialize project hello-uv. Now, if you look at the folders, you will notice that it has created a .git. So it has converted this into a Git repo, and it also has added git ignore and Python version in .python-version file. It also created a main.py, which can be executed from here. So by typing python main.py. It also has pyproject.toml, which has all the configuration, including the dependencies. Currently, the dependencies are empty. So let's work with this folder. Now what we will type is uv venv. What this will do is this will create a venv folder in the current folder itself. It will create a .venv folder. And it tells us how to activate this venv folder. So if you look at the current directory, you will find .venv folder. It has the bin and the lib folders. So now we can execute this command to activate this Python virtual environment within the current folder itself. So anything that we install here, any library that we install here, will stay within this .venv folder. That is the beauty of it. Here it shows that we are in this virtual environment, hello-uv. And anytime we want to come out of this virtual environment, we can type deactivate, and we are out. So that is how we create a virtual environment and then activate it. Now let's add packages to this project. Activate the virtual environment, and then we will execute uv add requests and reach. These are two libraries. Okay, so those two libraries have been installed, and this also automatically updates the pyproject.toml with the libraries that we are adding to this project. See the beauty of it? This eliminates the need for requirements.txt, and this ensures reproducibility. Now, another beauty is you can run Python scripts with uv run. We have the main.py here. So we type uv run Python main.py. See? And this will work even when our virtual environment is not active. See here, uv run, it'll execute the current folder's virtual environment. So uv always ensures the correct environment. So this becomes the default way to run Python. You don't need to activate the environment and then execute Python. You can directly use uv run. It'll automatically activate the environment and run the correct Python from the current environment. Let's look at disposable dependencies. So if you execute like this, what it will do is it will automatically include this requests library. This way you can dynamically include libraries from the command line itself. So this is perfect for experiments. Nothing is written to pyproject.toml configuration, cleaner than installing temporary dependencies with pip. Let's create a requirements.txt file and include OpenAI in it. Okay, so we will see how we can migrate from existing requirements.txt file. So now what we can do is uv add -r requirement.txt. See, it has added all the dependencies for OpenAI. Now, if you look at pyproject.toml, you will notice that it has included OpenAI. Now we can even delete the requirements.txt file. Next is uv lock and uv sync. This ensures that we lock our dependency versions on our current folder project, and then we can type uv sync. What it will do is uv sync recreate the environment from scratch. So this will ensure that the laptop servers, student systems, all are consistent. So if you delete .venv folder and if we type uv sync, see, it installed 33 packages. So it created the new .venv environment folder and it installed the missing packages. See, OpenAI also has come from pyproject.toml. So just to confirm that this is coming from pyproject.toml, let's remove OpenAI. Okay. And let's delete the virtual environment again and type uv sync. See here, now OpenAI is not there in the installed folder. So when we do uv sync, it'll create a new .venv environment and it'll ensure that all the required dependencies are present. So now, if you type uv lock, what it'll do is it'll create a .uv lock file, and it has got all the library signatures which are needed. Okay, so that the same version will get reinstalled. Lock and sync will help us create reproducible environments. And finally, we have a cheat sheet. That is all you need to remember. uv space venv. So instead of this long command, python -m venv, we can just use this, uv space venv. Activation is same for Python and uv. Deactivation also is same, Python environment and uv based environment. And to install a package, when it comes to pip, we type pip install and the name of the package. Whereas in case of UV, we just add UV add package. Instead of pip install package name, we just type UV add package name. Now, install from requirements.txt, what we type pip install -r and the file name. Whereas in case of UV, it is similar, UV space add. And to run the code in Python environment, we type Python app and we type Python and the Python file name. Whereas in case of UV, we just run this UV run Python app.py. But the advantage of this is it will automatically switch to the Python environment. And instead of pip freeze, we type UV lock. So that is it for this short video. Please begin using UV. That is the only way to migrate from pip. So thank you for your time. See you in another video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Apply these tips and level up today. Smash like if it helped. Subscribe to TechieTalksAI for deep dive and drop your biggest challenge in comments. Ready for personalized one-to-one Zoom sessions? I mentor just few students on cloud, coding, DevOps, no-code solution, AI agents, or electronics, tailored to your goals. Limited slots. Book via the link in the description before it's gone. See you in the next video.